Well, if you listen to 97.1 Free FM, then you know Tim Conway Jr. and Tom Leykis. And they're here tonight broadcasting live in our newsroom. And Dave Bryan joins me right here on the set as we ask Tim and Tom to weigh in on all the political bantering between the campaign tonight. Guys, you didn't see it, but we just ran a package where started out with Barack Obama bowling, if you can call it that. It was
just barely.
It was a gutter ball. And with that, he's hoping to get a lot of extra votes in Pennsylvania. So what do you think?
I don't think anybody believes Barack Obama has ever been to a bowling alley.
But it looks like he was wearing his own shoes. But you know, yeah, I saw that in the whole gutter ball thing. And then Hillary made she had an April Fool's joke of she's going to challenge him to a bowl-off. And I've never heard that term either. Who uses that term, a bowl-off?
Bolov is actually a defenseman for the King, Sergei Bolov.
Right. Which one of the presidential candidates do you feel sort of provides the best material for comedy?
Most laughs.
Oh, the most laughs. Well, it's got to be the Clintons, no?
I think it's Hillary Clinton for sure.
Yeah, Hillary and Bill Clinton. And it'd be interesting. Now, Tommy, do you think if Obama gets it that Hillary's going to be the vice president?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
They can't stand each other?
No.
Okay.
Now, she had her chance.
Right.
But when she essentially, went out there and made him the number 2 guy, that did him in.
Right. So you think it's over for Hillary Clinton?
If she loses, and of course we don't know what those superdelegates are going to do.
Right.
And we don't know what's going to happen in the back rooms of the Democratic convention this summer. But if she loses, I think it's, she's U.S. Senator from New York State. But that's it.
All right. Now, Sylvia Lopez normally, anchors on television don't give their political opinion, but Sylvia told me off the air who she was voting for. Sylvia, can you tell everybody?
Oh, come on. You know that's not true. I've never answered a single personal question that you've put to me.
I don't even know who she supports.
But let me ask you guys this, because you're the experts on all the talk radio stuff that's going on, and Dave's the expert on the political stuff. I'm hearing that there's a lot of conservative radio hosts out there telling their listeners to switch party affiliations and vote in the primary for Hillary Clinton, just so she can be the one to go up against John McCain. Have you heard that?
Well, specifically, Rush Limbaugh did that. Rush Limbaugh told his listeners to vote for Hillary Clinton. And when Hillary Clinton complained about it, Rush Limbaugh's response was he was doing what Democrats were very familiar with, voter manipulation. But the bottom line here is, look, first of all, what kind of primary is that anybody can vote? You should have to be a Democrat to vote for a Democrat. Then you cannot be a victim of this kind of manipulation. But more importantly than that, look, I mean, we've got 2 candidates who are almost exactly dead even. And when we get down to the convention, I think they'll be exactly dead even, really. Something has got to give in terms of making people feel that their vote counted for something. And the problem we have here is there's a lot of people who feel disenfranchised because they hear about superdelegates, because they hear about these backroom deals. And frankly, I think a lot of people think it's going to go to a backroom deal.
You guys really have your finger on the pulse of what people are thinking about, what people are talking about. You have to do your
Among
shows.
other things.
Thank you.
Where does this campaign fall on the scale of topics that you guys talk about?
Well, we actually read an article in Time magazine, and we didn't talk about politics before we read this, but 72% of the people between 18 and 34 are now talking about politics, and that's unheard of. I mean, that number's huge.
This is the first time I've talked about politics in the 11 years I've been on the station. And that is because I do believe that our audience of young men hasn't been paying attention until now. And I do believe that Barack Obama has brought a lot of people into the debate, into the conversation. A lot of people are excited about Barack Obama, whether they're right or wrong. They've become excited about him, and now they're talking about him. So I've done more politics this year than in a long time.
Yeah, and I was talking to Dave Bryan off the air, and I agree with you, Dave, that we should take away the women's right to vote. I agree with you.
See? Okay, that's where we got to stop, you guys.
I
know you'd like to go all night long, but we're going to say goodnight. Thank you, Tom and Tim and Dave. Thank you all for your help.